Hello, this is Elise with Birthing Art, and we will be reviewing the breast milk preservation kit from Sun and Stone Keepsakes. Okay, so today we are reviewing the Sun and Stone breast milk preservation powder. This kit can be found on Etsy, sold by Sun and Stone Keepsakes. I purchased the smallest option, which is a 30 milliliter packet for $10. This makes 2 batches of preservation powder. The seller is actually local to me here in Georgia, so it took about 5 days for me to receive my package from the date of order. The supplies needed to get started include of course, the Sun and Stone breast milk preservation kit. This comes with the preservation powder and a set of directions. You also need 5 milliliters of breast milk, parchment paper, a spatula or toothpicks to mix with, a small measuring cup or medicine cup, and an airtight container. I use the 4-ounce mason jar. Washing your hands and using a pair of gloves, you're going to add your preservation powder to your measuring cup. Measure that out to 15 milliliters. And we're going to take this over to the double boiler. It's a good idea to go ahead and have it preheated. I actually put my breast milk in prematurely. So as you'll see in the video, it's going to take a little bit of more time for my powder to form. Okay, so to create my double boiler, I use 2 pots, one bigger, one smaller. Place some water in the bottom of the bigger pot and then place the smaller pot on top of that. Per the directions, you put your breast milk into the pot and let it heat for 1 to 2 minutes while stirring. This is going to kill off any bacteria that may be present in the breast milk. Once your breast milk is heated up, you'll start to slowly add in your preservation powder until it's all gone. I was very messy, but the directions say that you want to stir the powder in evenly. There are 2 ways to get your final result, and I'm going to show you both. The first is to stir and mix your breast milk and powder mix. You're going to spread it across the pan until it reaches the consistency of a paste. Once you work it into a good paste, you'll spread that into your parchment paper and let that sit for 24 hours. The next option is to continue heating your product until you've removed as much moisture as possible. Here I'm just breaking up the large chunks to make sure all of that moisture is gone. Here's a comparison of both methods. Here you see I have the paste. I'm going to put that into an airtight container until tomorrow. Here we have the silica gel packets. I'm going to add a few of those to my container as well to help absorb that moisture. You can find these on Amazon, and I will link that below as well. Now the mixture that I continue to heat, when it turned into a powder, I actually feel pretty good about this and using it as is. However, I'm going to also let this sit for another 24 hours just to be sure, just to get a little comparison and see, if there's a difference tomorrow. The directions call for you to grind that milk into a baby powder consistency. However, just based on the way that I personally do my breast milk jewelry, I won't be doing that. I kind of like to have a variation in my particles. I'm also going to add this to an airtight container with the silica packets. And I'll let that sit for another 24 hours. So it's the next day. We're going to open everything up and see how it looks. AC version is still a little wet for my liking. I probably could have left it in the boiler a little bit longer just to get some more of that moisture out. Um, and I'm just breaking down these larger chunks. I'm going to put this away for another day or two to get rid of the rest of the moisture. So here's a side-by-side comparison. We have the original breast milk over on the right-hand side. The pasty version is down on the bottom left-hand side. It's a bright white, still has a bit of moisture in it. So I'm gonna have to put it away for another day or two. The top is the extended heated version. As you can tell, that color is very similar to the original breast milk. So far this is my favorite. Once everything is complete, you want to continue to store them in an airtight container. You can use a mason jar like I'm using here, or a baggie. This is my personal stash, so I won't be labeling it with the client name or anything. So let me know what you think. I will be reviewing some other breast milk preservation kits to compare. I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you for watching.